Hey guys, how's it going? YBG Ghost here, and welcome to episode 4 of Leicester's second season in the EFL and the first episode of Champions League football, for which I am very excited to bring you. There is not any news to really talk about today, but there is the website in the background as usual, so get yourself signed up. Remember, Bundesliga starts next season, so get yourself on that manager waiting list and apply for that now. We'll have a quick look at the league table anyway, just as it was at the end. I know we're not bringing any league football today, as it is both games Champions League football, but there it is anyway. Just have a little look with us still at the top there, as we go into today's first Champions League fixture against Villarreal, and we were so excited and hope that we can show these Spanish teams now how good we were. Well, we started off blooming early with a pass through here to UKZ Danny, playing his first games this season for the club. Last season, he was actually playing in a variety of different roles, CDM and right back and stuff like that. We started him up front, and straight away he's got himself an assist, passing it to YBG Bushy, and we go 1-0 up. And here's Danny again, playing it out on the wing to me. I'm doing a little bit of skill, trying to work some space before I can finally, in the end, put the ball in. And it looked like Danny was offside, but he wasn't. And he gets himself a goal now in 23 minutes. So he's got himself an assist and a goal already in this first half. And a good performance from him already. And we were 2 goals ahead, exactly where we wanted to be in this first match. And this is how we wanted to show these Spanish players and Spanish teams how we could play. But here's me now running into the area. I chip the ball back to Dibs, and his shot is fired, but fired over the bar. They do get an attack now, Villarreal, and look at this, taking on our players. That is very bad defending from us, and we knew it. And he's easily able to put it in the left corner, and that's such a shame, because look at that, 2 terrible challenges, and he just walked through effectively and managed to beat Reina at his near post. So a big shame to concede that goal, and that is how it went in at half-time. Now, guys, we have been without Irn-Bru, our strongly rated left-back, for pretty much the whole of this season now. I think he played in the Community Shield, and that was about it. As you can see there, Villarreal nearly scoring again, smashing it off the bar, but then we carry on attacking. But yes, Irn-Bru's having some connection issues, actually, so he hasn't actually been able to get into a game since the Community Shield. But look at this. Bushy runs down the right wing before laying a lovely ball into Danny, and he actually gets himself a second goal. 2 goals and an assist in his first game up front. So we've got YBG Kino, who is on holiday at the moment. We've got YBG 50, who could not make these games tonight. And we just thought, I'll tell you what, Danny, have a go. Get yourself up front and see what happens. And he's got himself 2 goals and assists, and that is absolutely fantastic. And that is how the first game ends. 3-1 to us, and our first 3 points in our group. So very, very pleased for that. Roma now, look at this ball. Look at that clearance from defence, and it manages to find one of our players perfectly. I get the ball played out to me on the wing. I cut back, trying to find some space, run into the box a little bit more, play it across. It goes to Dibs, but sadly this time his shot is fluffed over the bar. Bushy gets played through by Law now. Bushy tries to cut back. He manages to wriggle through in the end. He takes it in on his left foot and smashes it, but the keeper is equal to it. A very good save by him. But now Betis are on the attack, and look at this. 1 cross, 1 header, and that is it. Just as simple as that. Reina could not believe that he'd been beaten there. That header was very, very tame. Look at this. It comes crossed in, and look at that header. So unlucky. No defender in front of him, and we do go 1-0 down in 32 minutes in this game. So not at all how we wanted to get, start the second game. But Danny now through again, making his presence as a striker. A cross comes in now from me. I managed to get the rebound, header back in, and whoa, so nearly a goal from our centre-back, Roma. Also talking about defensive players, as Real Betis are on the attack here just before half-time. Reece in central defensive midfield is absolutely smashing it. We feel it's so secure. It's like the Matic of old for Chelsea. And look at that. I cross the ball in from the short corner, and Roma headers the ball. It comes off of the defender, and that goalkeeper, you've got to feel for him. That is, it is actually Roma's goal. As you can see, it goes down as he's called centre-back because he plays in centre-back. And that is how it goes in 1-1 at half-time. But yes, Reece is an absolute rock in central defensive midfield, so we are very pleased to have him. Now, guys, look at the time on the clock. That's 90 minutes, and we have not had a single highlight until this goal. So we scored 1 goal on the 45th minute, just on the stroke of half-time. And now we've scored another goal on 90 minutes, just on the stroke of the match ending. And who is it? It's Danny again. Absolutely phenomenal. I lay him through, and that is actually it, guys. Sorry there were no more highlights for that half. And because of that, it's a bit of a shorter episode, but hey, 6 points out of 6, and I am so pleased with the team's performance in the Champions League. So we've shown that we can do it in Europe as well, so absolutely brilliant from the lads. Now guys, when I'm talking very fast throughout these these games, there are so many other things I forget to mention. Like, I have my players tell me afterwards, like, oh, I haven't been mentioned very much. It's a bit odd, because the highlights don't really show them, but we'll talk about now who played in those games. At the start, we had Fitz joining us again. I think this was his first game of this season at right back, and he did a fantastic job. And in the second game, Riker and Paul came back. They weren't in the first game. That's our another one of our centre backs, and our actual usual right back, which is Riker, coming back, and they did fantastic. Fitz swapped over to the left hand side and did fantastically over there. So, you know, the rest of the team obviously played brilliant. I think we got most highlights in from the rest of the team, but it is so hard with the defence. When we play so well and defend out, you know, you can't really put many highlights in of specific things. If there's a wonder tackle or a goal line clearance or something like that, then you can put it in. I know a few episodes ago there was, or maybe last episode, someone cleared it pretty much off the line and I didn't know who it was. It was Iron Brew. It's, you know, I think that was in the Community Shield actually. So that was Iron Brew. So there you go. I'll put that in now. But yeah, it's so hard to get in, you know, the recognition that the defence deserves. So well done to everybody. Well done to the whole defence as well for playing fantastic. But yes, guys, apart from that, no news from around the leagues. So let's have a look at these group tables then. So as you can see, we're in Group B, top of it, and Liverpool in second. But because, as you can see, there's 5 teams in each group, which is, you know, it's different. But you know, the admins have done it well, so there is a way they can do this, so that one team or 2 teams, sorry, only play one game. No, sorry, it is meant to be one team that only plays one game a night. I think there was a default win in there somewhere. So possibly for Real Betis, or possibly for Liverpool, they might have got a default win there. But one team is meant to not play every blah blah nights on a Thursday, so they'll get only one game where everybody else gets 2. So that's how it will work. One thing to note that is actually shocking to me is, as you can see in the bottom right table, Group D, Valencia, the Manchester United of old, are somehow at the bottom. I cannot believe that. Drawing one and losing one. So, hey, you know, you'd expect them to bounce back. You know, they've still got 2 more games to do that in, a possible 6 points to get. So they could rise. But yes, anyway, guys, that is it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy this, please leave a like and subscribe. But apart from that, I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.